Aqua Soul family, what it do? It's your girl Empress 777 here today with the general love message for my Aquarius gang. Hope you guys are doing super fantastic. I certainly am. Holy angels and spirit guys, please give us exactly what we need to know for my Aqua gang. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. The messages are general, guys, okay? Can't resonate for every single Aquarius, but I upload for us quite often, all right? The point here is to just take what resonates with you and leave the rest for whoever else is here for, okay? Because there will be messages for everyone here. If you're here, there is more than likely a message here for you, okay? So don't force it. Don't make anything fit. And everything is gonna be all right. Now take a moment and click that like button, guys, okay? It's a good way to spread our energy across this platform. It lets people know that that we're here. It allows for our family to grow even bigger, and it's free. So just take a moment and click the like button if you don't mind, as well as the subscribe button and the notification bell, because I do upload for this sign quite often, so you'll want to be notified when I do that, okay? Now, I just want to say sorry. Yeah, that's what I keep hearing. There's a fear that someone won't be able to speak to you again. There is a lot going on here, but before I dig into that, let's just get into what has come out first, okay? I do get the idea that this is somebody who is very fearful, okay, of what you might do next or what you might not do, right? There is a sense of somebody being closed off, locked out, thrown away. At least that's how they feel. Now, for a very small portion of you, okay, only take this portion if it resonates. You may have met this person at a time where you were still healing from some things in your past, okay? So you've attracted someone at that same vibrational level. And this is why I say that. The first couple of cards coming out definitely signify that you were involved with someone who was of a lower vibration. And this is what you attracted, okay? We have fears as well as damaged, okay? Now this is somebody who has a fear of emotions, connections. They have a fear of not being accepted. They have a fear of being rejected. This person has a lot of fears that they are still working through. These are all things that they accumulated prior to meeting you. But I feel like what this person does is they put on a good front to come off as someone who is very confident and very sure of themselves. They don't blatantly say, I'm insecure. I don't have self-worth. I don't believe that I deserve love, but that's what's coming up in their subconscious. Okay? This is somebody who operates out of very toxic, unhealed wounds. Okay? This is somebody who believes that other people's happiness is the way that they're going to be able to fill the voids within them, is what I'm hearing, guys. Like, what? So what does that look like? That might look like someone who goes towards somebody who is very stable, okay? King of Pentacles. This is somebody who owns a business or very well on their way to owning a great amount of abundance, somebody who's very secure, somebody who's stable, somebody who has stability, and somebody who has the potential to grow. Now, I do believe that this is your energy, and I feel like you were still working through some things from your past at the time that you met this person, but you were still very much in a stable positioning. You may have been getting reacclimated to single life, right? Because the King of Pentacles can be married. Some of you may have been married and freshly divorced or fresh out of a longer committed relationship, or fresh out of something that you felt would have gone into a long union or commitment. So you're basically just regrounding yourself, working on yourself, and very much so just healing, right? Coming into a state of balance in your life. And there's also an air of happiness, like easygoing kind of energy. Like, look how he's just sitting here. Gender doesn't matter. This is just the energy. It's comfortable, creating a life of comfort, even though you didn't have a partner within your life. That might have been the one thing that was missing potentially, because money looks great, right? Or it will. Now, I always have to say this because, you know, I just do. Tarot is fluid, guys, right? So this could be something predictive of the future. If you don't recognize what I'm saying now, you might resonate with this 6 months from now. I'm just saying it has happened. This is somebody who was able to see your stability, your light, your happiness. It's a smile on this face. It's comfort, right? It's being able to create a life of, a life rid of anxiety and worry. And this is the type of person who feeds off of that. They believe that when they encounter someone, that person's happiness is a gift to them. So they seek to take that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. They seek to break people down to the level in which they are. This is a broken individual, you guys. Okay, so they definitely have some really damaged internal toxic aspects and traits of themselves that they're not working on at all. That spirit is still trying to get this person to see. We also had celebration as well as access. So this is somebody who believes wholeheartedly that they should have immediate access to other people's happiness. And it's not that they want that person, it's not that they wish to be around happy energy because it will rub off on them. No, they seek to suck the happiness out of other people. It's like supply for them. They believe that they're entitled to that, or they should have access to that. That's something that they wish to have in all of their connections. It feeds their ego. It makes them feel better about themselves, and it makes them feel like they're worthy. Okay, in order to, it makes them feel like they're worthy to gain other people's happiness. So the way in which they do that is because this person operates out of fear, right? So if they feel like they're dealing with someone who is potentially higher than them, more successful than them, more stable than them, more satisfied with life than them, right? You don't have to be the richest person in the world, but if your bills are paid and you have a level of comfort and you're able to focus on your growth and expansion, you're not in a lack mentality mindset, you're not in like survival mode, then this person views that as a form of happiness and something that people should be should have gratitude towards, right? Should be gracious for, which is true. But when they meet people like that, they automatically feel like that is something that they need to gain from that person. They need to take it from them. So they sow seeds of doubt into the individuals that they encounter. This is the way that they do this, okay? They have a way of sowing seeds of doubt in people to make them question, well, have I done enough? Or am I as fly as I say I am? You know, have I accomplished as much as I say I've accomplished? You know, is my new house or my new car as great as I say it is? Or do I have as great of a job as I say? You know, it's sowing those seeds of doubt to make you question whether or not you're as valuable as you already know you are. This is information you know. But this is a person who seeks to come in and sow seeds of doubt to make you question if maybe you're lying to yourself. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I really am not. You know, all I'm cracked up to be. Wow. Now here's what I will say. I do feel like this person may start making some movement towards you guys, okay? I feel like you have revoked your access to this individual, or you definitely made yourself less accessible to this person. They have less access to your energy, your happiness, the things that, this person, this is crazy, you guys. My mind is all over the place right now. They're in emotional distress, you guys, okay? They're panicking even. In that celebration card, it is saying that somebody wants to get together. They may want to plan an event or a date or some form of offer, right, of reconciliation. Okay. Yeah, they want to bring this back together, okay, with that Lovers card. The Lovers, 10 of Wands, makes total sense, as well as the Knight of Swords. This has burdened them very much so, you guys, okay? Very, very heavy energetically. I feel like you were the best source of supply for this person. You're spiritual, you know, you had a light about you that fed them on a different level than anyone else, okay? You had their full undivided attention. Do you understand? Now, I do believe that this person is going to, at some point, rush in here. There's a little bit of apprehension in reference to whether or not you will be open to this invitation, and their ego is at stake here. Okay, rejection is not something that this person can handle. They're very fragile. This is a very fragile, emotionally fragile individual. People who are emotionally fragile are somewhat dangerous, you know, in some senses, okay? Yeah, because they lack the emotional maturity in order to work through their shit. These are the type of people that snap. You ever seen the show Snapped? All right. We have somebody coming in very hastily with this Knight of Swords. Okay? Knight of Swords is very flighty energy. It's not thinking, like, at all. There's a sense of them starting to panic at some point in time. I don't know when that's going to start or if it's already started. This person now believes that it was it was a mistake to go as hard as they did, because something was the straw that broke the camel's back. You know, there was a point where you had enough, because we do have the 10 of Wands here, and that's the end of a cycle. It just became very burdensome energy. Yeah, you may not have even recognized yourself at the end of this, right? Or questioning who you are. Lots of mental conflicting energy. Now, this is somebody who thinks that they're special, you guys. They think that they're special and they should be allowed access. Even if they've hurt you, even if they've betrayed you, even if you feel like they shouldn't, they feel like they should. Okay, and this is how this person satisfies the lack that they feel internally, right? This is how they fill their cup up with other people's happiness. So the thought that you might be over there rebuilding yourself, okay, I don't think they're even entertaining the thought of you being with another person, right? Like, not at this juncture. They can't handle that. But that you're keeping all of your happiness over there to yourself is definitely bothering them. And the longer the two of you are in disconnect or not engaging, the more rattled they become. They're talking to themselves, right? They're having conversations with themselves in their head. They want to talk to everybody around them about it. It's very heavy, burdensome energy, you guys. It is. We're going to pull some clarifiers. See, Ace of Wands. Yeah. This is somebody who is racking their brain about you having a new passionate beginning elsewhere. You building a life elsewhere and not being involved in that. And we have the World. Yeah. See? Yeah, choosing a different cycle that they will not have access to. This is about having access to you. Because for some reason, this person feels there's a form of possessiveness here, like you're theirs. And your happiness, yeah, that's theirs too. Wow. There's a sense that I'm getting that this person feels like you've betrayed them by dropping this and not carrying it up this mountain on your back. So there may be a bit of energy of wanting some form of revenge emotionally, right? We have Four of Cups, yeah, as well as the Ace of Swords. Yeah, you kept it all the way a buck. The Four of Cups and Ace of Swords is clarifying this King of Pentacles. This person may have gotten you to hold on to this for a little while. It's something about them telling you a story, right? About how they're changing with that Ace of Swords, and that, you know, it will be victorious and it may be a missed opportunity, right? So I almost get the idea that some of you, only take it if it resonates, may have stayed in this for the sake of not letting the next person reap what you built here. Because I do feel like this person pulled from you. So everything that they became and earned and had and were made into were resourced directly from you. You were the plug. There may have been some sexual manipulation here as well, you guys, with the Lovers card. I'm just hearing that intuitively. This is something that you either thought about, right, or you actually know. This person feels like they are definitely, you know, a couple fries short of a Happy Meal, y'all. I'm gonna just be very honest with you. So I wouldn't put it past them, even if you don't think that this person is spiritual. This person has always definitely panicked and feared internally about losing you. So they may have gone through great lengths, right, in order to keep you attached. The Lovers can signify like a sexual connection, like lots of passion, all passion. And I feel as though for this person to have been so empty, they didn't really have anything to offer other people. Everyone that they are connected to, romantically, platonically, you're taking on a burden by being in any type of relationship or engagement with this individual, because they don't have anything to give. When they seek to look for relationships, partnerships, friendships, you know, family connections, whatever, they're seeking to be filled up. They're always on empty. They're always on E. So that's what they use people for. Yeah, I'm hearing now, look at how they're staring so deeply into one another's eyes. If you have been sexually involved with this person, that could be some form of a ritual. Staring deeply into your eyes, right? Repeating your name over and over and over. Lighting candles to set the mood, but not just any old candle. So, you know, don't say I ain't tell you. Look, take it only if it resonates. That's just what I heard, guys. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. See, Temperance came out. Clarifying that Lovers as well as the Ten of Wands. Yeah. This person feigned wanting harmony, right? Wanting a harmonious connection, a harmonious partnership. I feel like this person definitely plays victim too. This is often how they get their victims. Oh my gosh, what am I doing here? Get me away from here. I don't want to be here. What is this? That's what I just heard. They have a victim mentality, okay? They feign this victimization role, all right? And they may put like their flaws and things at the forefront, and they seek for people to feel sorry for them or for people to start rooting for them. Like, I'm the underdog, you know what I'm saying? And I'm working on myself, and I have all of these things in the works that I'm going to be successful at, and I'm, you know, leaning on the divine, and, you know, just be patient because I'm going to be really successful. And, you know, life has been so hard on me. Like, I've had to dig my own self out of the mud, and my parents didn't love me, and it's, you know, it's one thing after another, after another, after another. And if you have any issues of codependency, any issues of people pleasing, any issues of, if you are an empath, then that speaks directly to your own traumas. You see what I'm saying? It gets people attached. It gets people to say, oh, Poor thing. Okay, well, you know what? Give me all of your shit and I'll carry it for you along with my shit. Now, if you're carrying somebody else's shit, right? Or rather, let's say a cup. If you're carrying somebody else's cup and they're pouring into you, but it's just full of toxic energy, toxic juice. All of these bags are full of, like, you know, spells and shit. You know, like, just very toxic energy is what you're carrying around. That's where we get the depletion of happiness. You understand? And it takes the weight off of this person so that they could be happy. They just give you all of their shit. This could even look like projection, right? They project their fears onto other people as well, and doubts that they have within themselves, they'll project that on another person. So if you're confident and you feel like, you know, you're getting ready to go towards a new opportunity, this is just an example. This is the type of person that will tell you how burdensome that opportunity might be and how much you already have going on, or how much you might not be able to trek yourself all the way up this mountain. You're not strong enough for that. You know, you don't have enough time for that. You know, nobody can watch the kids, or, you know, it's something. It's always something about why it won't work. Yep, 5 of Swords, see? Damn. Clarifying that 10 of Wands, 5 of Swords, and the Strength card. Now, we already had 5 of Swords come out once here. This is double confirmation, guys, okay? So what they do is they go towards people who are very confident. This is somebody who they definitely date out of their league, okay? Period. They look for the most confident one, the one who's the surest of themselves, the finest one, the one with the most money, the one who has the baddest body, the one who has, you know, the nicest haircut, the one who is the finest, the one who's the most charismatic, the one who's most successful, the most. Right? And they either blatantly play this victimizational role, or they sow seeds that get people to feel sorry for them, or get people to want to root for them, the underdog, or get people to want to help them, or see them as some form of charity, or see them as a potential partner who just needs help. You know, I once needed help. Who am I to tell somebody, no, I won't help you? And what that does is that gets people to take on their shit, right? And all of the strength that you did have is now turned into the 5 of Swords, okay? Which is lots of mental conflicting energy, being conflicted within yourself, lots of mental chaos, right? Lack of clarity, lack of vision, very foggy, cloudy. And we have this Knight of Swords being clarified by the Ace of Pentacles, yeah. So I feel like this person is definitely going to rush in. They do not have a plan. They don't have a plan, okay? They just want access. I feel like the closest thing this person is going to get to a plan is coming in to offer a date, planning some sort of a, you know, a romantic gesture. They want to get together. They may invite you out for coffee or to dinner or something to that effect, right? There's an apology here with this Ace of Pentacles, but they're coming in very quickly and they won't have any like explanation in reference to why they feel you should come back out of this stability that you've had to recalibrate. You were unstable after this connection. Okay, they took what you built for themselves and left you empty. So they don't have, like, I don't get the idea that they're gonna have an explanation or even, you know, reasoning behind why you should come out of this King of Pentacles energy again, to come back towards them. But I feel like they're still gonna do it. I feel like they're still gonna try. I feel like they have to. They have to. Child, this is a mess. This is a mess. This is a mess. See? Star card. There you go. Showing up, right? Your wish fulfillment for this person. Okay? You are the Star card now, so you have healed yourself from this entirely. We also have the Justice at the bottom of the deck. So you've brought rebalance back to your life. You're back in harmony. The scales are now rebalanced. And it is because you decided to get the packing. You decided to drop this load. You decided to stop believing this person's story or believing that they were helpless. You started to recognize the ways in which you were feeling depleted. Or just how you weren't feeling happy. You know, I mean, it could be just as simple as that. Why am I in a connection? I don't care if I love you. If I'm not happy, then what does love have to do with shit? Like, I'm not happy in this shit. I gotta go. And I feel like you started being stingy with all of your energy. You started holding on to it for yourself. This person is viewing this as betrayal. You're betraying them. Now, we're going to have some new love and extended for you. Because, look, you know what I'm saying? Well, I'll get back to this in a minute. But listen, okay, we're going to have some new love for you in the extended because you have healed from this. You're now falling. You are now leaning more into your divine energy. Divine masculine, divine feminine energy. And you've released this. So you have a wish fulfillment coming in, whatever that looks like for you. I'm going to look at love and finances. I feel like things are on the up and up for you. And this person could potentially feel that, you know. I'm hearing this just intuitively. For some of you, this person may have walked away from you when they depleted you, ghosted you, went towards another person, or something to that nature. That's their normal behavior. They come in, deplete you, then they're done with you because you can't fill them up anymore. So they have to move on to the next form of supply, and then they circle back around. You see what I'm saying? They always circle back around when they feel like you have replenished yourself. They can't be with someone who can't do anything for them. They can't be with someone who doesn't have anything to give them or pour into them. This shit crazy. This is crazy. Yeah, they're circling back around is what they're saying with this world card, right? This night and coming in loud and wrong, very loud, wrong, fast, no explanation, no reasoning, and you know, oh boy. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. They're also saying that, yeah, that is definitely the storyline for some of you. Only take it if it resonates, where they walk towards someone else, because the lovers can be a choice between two. They made you an option. They may have many of options, you guys. I'm going to be very honest with you. But only take it if it resonates. This is something that you would have already known or had an inkling about. This is something that you've already thought in your mind. It's not a surprise. But it's only because you didn't have it. You didn't have anything to give them. They took it all. My. And created a great distance, right? And went towards somebody that would be willing to climb this mountain. You know, they needed somebody who had more resources. You were tapped out, okay? You were laying on the side of that mountain, lifeless almost, right? So they couldn't do nothing with you because they still trying to get to the pinnacle. And if you're not going to help them get there, if you don't have any resources to enable you to, you know, piggyback them up there, then they have to move on. And that's what they did. But now they're circling back around because of this, baby. Hello? Wow. We have awakening. This is you. The Tower comes right before the Star. So this is healing, okay? You've gone through a major transformation, transformative healing journey, you guys, okay? And you've chosen a new direction, okay? I do believe that you will wholeheartedly be avoiding this person. I just have to be very honest. There's avoidance here, okay? Right, you did see potential in this person before, but now you view it as like a risky business. That's too much of a risk, especially based on what you've built thus far. There's great potential that this person is coming to rob you again. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm calling it, because I doubt that you just outright gave this person, you know, all of your resources, you know, all of your currency. Energy is currency. And when we're dealing with like energy vampires and people who lack, who are lacking very much so in their spiritual space, in their mental capacity, their emotions, and their happiness, miserable, right? Like, isn't that the saying? Misery loves company. When you're dealing with people like that and you recognize this to be who they are, right? This is that whole notion, when somebody tell you who they are, believe them, then I mean, yeah, we gotta choose a different route here if you want some sustainability in your own self. So whatever you've been trying to manifest, whether it be a relationship or a particular financial goal, this is what is coming in after this awakening here, okay? Once you change direction, there is a definite need for you to avoid this at all costs. But for some of you, you might not be able to, especially if you have children with this person. Now, be very careful having casual sex with this individual. I just told you, that's for those of you who resonated with that storyline that I mentioned earlier about the sexual rituals and getting people attached and creating soul ties and shit like that. It says, let's be friends with benefits and leave emotions out of it. Now, this may be one of the offers that this person has for you. Do not be fooled, right? Because we're all grown here. Let's just be honest. For those of you who are like, you know what, I'm not really even interested in a relationship right now. I'm focused on myself. I'm really happy. I feel like I just want to enjoy my single life at this juncture, focus on my money, because I feel like this wish fulfillment could just be money for some of you, or it could be a whole relationship. But if you're in the energy where you're like, well, maybe I don't want a relationship right now, I'm just chilling, then you wouldn't be opposed to possibly having some friends with benefits, you know, just a little situationship, and then sitting their ass packing when shit is done. Like, come on, right? Like, as long as all parties know what's going on, then there's no deception in that, right? Only you got to be careful who you sign up doing something like that with, because everybody is not just trying to have a no strings attached type of thing. They might not be talking about a commitment or exclusivity, but they may want other things, you know, resources from you, money, you know. They may want to, like I said, take your energy, take your joy. These are people who want to just be around you just for the sake of being around the light. You are the light. You were dealing with people who were in the dark. They can't see shit. They can't move. They can't plan. They can't progress. They can't, you know, they just can't. There's no growth. They need somebody who has light, which is energy. And that's currency. So I feel like if you're going to agree to some form of friends with benefits type of ordeal, sometimes it can feel more comfortable to agree to do that with somebody who you already know. You already know what you're getting. You know what I'm saying? We've already encountered each other in that way. So there's no surprises. I know there will be satisfaction. You're not a stranger, and we both on one accord. Great, let's do it. No, do not do that. This is somebody who has a ulterior motive. Don't do that with this person anyway, like this person from your past. This is a setup. Ciao. I'm longing for the other half I lost. And that's because they're stuck. They haven't moved since you left. They can't. They're in the dark, remember? And they may be on the search for other people who have light. But there's something about you that has their mind thinking that, you know what? Nobody has got me as far as Aqua. So that's the way I need to go. They may even regret creating this distance because now they don't know if you'll be open to this or if you'll be receptive, you know, if it's even open for business. Let me see. They told me to grab this card. Oh. Yeah, it's 2 tickets here. So they're wondering if you possibly have already given that ticket to someone else, right? If it's sold out. This is an interesting individual, guys. It really is. They need to go do some healing work. We all have things that we need to work on, but I definitely lose my patience with people who want others to do their work for them, you know? This is definitely that kind of person. See, yeah, they target people who can do the work for them. In whatever way that is. This is somebody who doesn't believe in working. They may be unemployed. They don't have no money. They believe in getting money from people. They believe in getting, you know, sexually satisfied from people. They believe in getting rides from people. They believe in living with people. They believe. It says, I'm strategizing to win. I won't miss my target this time. Okay? Very confident. This person is not all the way there, you guys. I'm just saying. Now, let's go over to the extended. Okay, I'm going to tie this up with a cute little bow, but we will have new love over there as well as your finances. Everything is really looking up at this juncture. I feel like you're looking upward. You know what I'm saying? You're looking upward and onward, and you've been having success doing that, but we have a bit of a distraction coming for some of you. You know what I'm saying? This is something that some of you might not be able to avoid entirely. I want to make sure you're able to keep your wits about you, because this does feel like somebody who will go to like drastic measures to, if they can't have you, then destroy you altogether. Take them down, like, is what I'm hearing. Wow. Okay, so in the extended, we're going to see what are the exact intentions of this person moving forward. Like, what are they trying to accomplish here, right? They're trying to hit their target and they won't miss. What are they trying to accomplish with you, especially for those of you who are saying no? Because I feel like they want, listen, like I just said, either I have you or no one has you is what I'm hearing. That's freaking crazy, you guys. I also want to know, what do they hope to become of things with you, especially going about it this way, like it's giving cray cray. And then let's see what lesson was this connection supposed to teach you. That will also give me an eye in reference to how close you are to this wish fulfillment, meaning you've already learned this lesson. And then let's see, has this person made any significant changes? I will look just in case, even though I don't see any here among us. Then I want to see what their next steps are going to be so you could prepare yourself, and then we will look at the best possible outcome of things. Whether you decide to re-engage or not, I'm going to look at both. There's no judgment, of course, okay? I also want to see how you can best prepare yourself and set yourself up for success in this next cycle, all right? What should your stance and approach be as you're starting to date, as you're starting to, you know, invest in things or move and navigate this new journey to ensure success either way? I want to look into that for you, okay? And then we're going to get right into new love. So who's coming towards you? Like, what are they like? What's their personality like? I want to know, how will you potentially meet this person? What's their truest intentions for you, of course, so you're not wasting your time. I also want to see what could potentially pull the two of you apart. That'll give us an idea if there are any deal breakers or red flags. Why are they single, according to them and their exes? We'll also look at the chemistry between the two of you. What's that looking like? What is it like to be in a relationship and in union with this person? And then we'll see the best possible outcome, meaning is there potential for there to be longevity and union in things with the newer person. We'll also look at your finances to see what exactly is coming in reference to money, because I feel like this is a wish fulfillment across the board. It feels like you're getting them both at once, but I'm gonna look, okay? We'll look at your finances also, then we'll get your advice from Spirit. This is going to be advice in reference to how you could speed up momentum to this abundant manifestation, bringing this to light, materializing this in the least amount of time, okay? So click that like button as well as the subscribe button, please, okay? And if you heading with me over to the extended, I don't have time to waste. So I'm gonna see y'all over there, and I'm gonna link it down below in the description box.